Greetings and welcome there, people of YouTube. This is Essence of Water, and the time has come to discuss a very charged little word. The reason being that, for as much as I hear it being thrown back and forth by both sides, there seems to be a great deal of disconnect between the two groups as to what on earth we are actually talking about. Now, in the past, I've come out on both the critique of various feminists as well as in support on feminism in general. Contrary to what whichever group I have just recently insulted and irritated will state, I do watch both sides of the discussion and weigh up the evidence. Take for example big-time YouTuber Thunderfoot, a man which I have no issue calling a good thinker in general at the micro level. His analysis of Anita Sarkeesian and the tactics utilised around Gamergate often being spot on target. Where he falls, however, is when it comes to the macro, i.e. feminism at large. He has failed to show a link between the examples he displays and the movement as a whole. When it comes to religion, we have examples in their holy texts, myself, Thunderfoot and other individuals, where we can display the passages which support the actions that have been carried out by fundamentalists. No such thing has been done by people such as Thunderfoot with feminism and a few isolated instances. Therefore, it really does come down to guilt by association. You are a feminist. This bad person is also a feminist. Ergo, you are a bad person. This is very much akin to someone going, you are a secularist. Stalin was a secularist. Ergo, you are as bad as Stalin. There simply is no dogma to link what Stalin did to an innate aspect of secularism, just as there is no dogma to link what hypersensitive radical feminists have done to the innate aspects of feminism. This is typically the moment where an anti-feminist, as well as the general critics of feminism, will draw out the buzzword, patriarchy. So what is meant by patriarchy? Well, whenever I hear an anti-feminist describe it, I often get something similar to this scene from the series Firefly.
But I got a few more chores in mind before you get in.
I'm ready.
Now, Shari here, she understands a whore's place, don't she? But Nandi and those others, they spit on our town. They've no respect for the sanctity of fatherhood, or decency, or family. They have my child held hostage to their decadent ways, and that I will not abide. We will show them what power is. We will show them what their position in this town is. Let us all remember, right here and now, what a woman is to a man. Get on your knees.
However, whilst this is an extremely exaggerated or extreme form of patriarchy, what the word is utilised as at its most liberal sense by non-radical feminists is very different. Feminists typically utilise the word patriarchy to describe a quality of society, similar to how society may be referred to as xenophobic because it's closed off to ideas and people from other nations, in which this case the laws, the culture and the general ideology favour one gender over the other. Now, due to there being a historical imbalance tilting in favour of cis male individuals in the past, not to mention that to date I cannot name an example of a society that stands in opposition of this, the use of patriarchal, i.e. male-led, has been utilised. That's why. The patriarchy does not have to be some physical institution somewhere with a sign on the door that says, "No girls allowed." It is a condition of society, primarily taking place at the subconscious level, in which we have been socialized into, hence the failure of people such as Thunderfoot to grasp this basic concept of feminism. Therefore, this attempt is either falling back on an individual's personal incredulity, where they merely cannot grasp the concept of patriarchy, or it is attempting a general straw man by exaggerating the position or what the word is utilized for. It does not have to be the example played previously with people openly talking about the position of women. It can be discreet, it can be hidden, therefore it needs to be analyzed. That is an aspect of sociology, at least interactionless sociology. We don't take anything for granted. We don't merely assume that things are the way they are just because. It's in that sense we have become the ultimate source of skepticism. When women are afraid of sexual assault when walking home at night, we don't just go, well, that's just because they're more afraid, there's nothing really we can do to help that. We explore the source of the issue, and once it's identified, we attempt to correct it. So, yes, this has been a rather short video. I hope this has dealt somewhat with what patriarchy is, because again, it's really been highlighted in my more recent videos when I've posted in support of feminism, just to what extent anti-feminists have somehow, they've almost internalized the very same techniques as creationists, going on about absolute chance, no order, chaos, all of that, and then going on about social Darwinism at the same time. It is very similar in the techniques, and it is a great shame to see a generally wonderful secular community slip up in this respect. So, yeah, be sure to leave your thoughts down below. I shall certainly be interested to hear what you have to say.